What up? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Mo.J and we are locked in. Episode 7, we got a bombshell. Raquel is potentially a criminal informant, aka a snitch, thanks to the work of Detective Shannon Burke. Now, if you've been on my channel, ever since we seen Detective Malcolm and Raquel getting close in season 1, I've always said Raquel is a snitch, but no one believed me. And this week, we got proof, potentially, that it was Raquel that was out here telling on people. Now, before we jump into and break down, is Raquel one of the biggest snitch in the whole Power universe? One of the first people to start all of this, the chain reactions leading up to all of these spin-offs? If you like Power content, breakdowns, theories, and predictions, live after show discussions, hit that subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so you get something every time I upload. Make sure you hit that like button and follow me on Instagram, MOEDOTJ. Now let's deep dive into this and see if Raquel is actually the criminal informant and big snitch in the Power universe.
You the heir to this throne, Kanan, and it's waiting for you if you want it.
Thanks for pulling these.
Wasn't a whole lot of heavy lifting involved.
I found that any lifting at all seems to be a problem around here. My dad sends his best.
No, he doesn't.
Plus my dad's best is everybody else's worst anyways.
You said it, I didn't.
What's this gap between 74 and 76? Take a leave of absence or something?
He could have if he shot someone, but this file will be about 10 times thicker if that happened. Could be undercover work. That wouldn't go in his regular employment file. They keep that information real close.
I didn't know I worked undercover.
We have to start with Detective Burke. Last episode, we seen that she went in there and pulled the files of Detective Malcolm. When she went through there, between 74 and 76, it wasn't documented what type of work he was doing. Now it's either he shot somebody or he was undercover. So it's looking more like he was undercover. I also did a video exposing that Kanan was born in 75. So that means between 74 and 76, Malcolm was out here in the streets doing something. Burke can't quite connect the dots at this point, but she does know that Malcolm has been holding back information from her. She's trying to figure out who shot Malcolm, but she also wants to know who is this Kanan Stark pertaining to Detective Malcolm. We always knew that Malcolm and Rock, they were close, and we knew that something was going on. And of course, we found out that Malcolm is the father of Kanan, and that all took place during those 2 years of when he was doing undercover work. When you start thinking back about the whole Raising Kanan series, you notice that Raquel was a little bit too comfortable talking to the police. Even though she was keeping information away from them, she was still divulging a lot of stuff that could potentially get people locked up. She set up Unique. She's also the one that's been, hey, I need you to take care of this. I need you to do your job. She's telling the police what they need to do.
Shared this with you, Shannon? I'm out of a job.
So these are his informants?
To maintain confidentiality, an identification number is assigned to each informant and specifies age and gender.
So Howard had a 17-year-old female informant back in the 70s?
Yeah, that's what it says. You gonna talk to your friend in the 6th about my nephew and this whole shoplifting mess?
Yeah, sure. I got you.
And the reason why Raquel was so comfortable with telling Malcolm all this, not only is she Malcolm's baby mother, we just found out that there was a criminal informant underage, 17 years old, during that 74 and 76 period of where Detective Malcolm was working undercover. So now it's starting to make sense. Raquel has been telling since 74. She's been a criminal informant, and what a criminal informant does is helping law enforcement make busts against other people accused of breaking the law. Generally, this information is given in exchange for leniency in cases pending against the informant. In particular, minor drug cases. This help comes from substantial assistance towards making an arrest. Now, when you put 2 and 2 together, Detective Malcolm is Kanan's father. Detective Malcolm was with Raquel during the 74 to 76 period. DEFCON got locked up before Kanan was born. Did Raquel snitch on DEFCON and get him locked up because she knew that he was gay? But she went ahead and said that this was Kanan's father while she was messing with Detective Malcolm and told Malcolm to lock up DEFCON so she could get away from him and get from up under any drugs that she may have been selling. Because you got to remember, Raquel has been learning the game since she was very young. She ended up getting with High Post. He was also teaching her the game, and this was after DEFCON. So we got to look. Did Raquel tell on DEFCON? As we go a little bit further down that rabbit hole to figure out, is Raquel really this criminal informant, this real world snitch? We got to understand Shannon Burke in her overtime, she's really about to rain on Rock's parade. Not only does she not want Detective Malcolm to be exposed as Kanan's father to the world, because this will, like I told you guys in season 1, expose that she was messing with police. How do you think Marvin and Lulu are going to look at her if she has a baby by a police officer? How is Unique going to look at her if she has a baby by a police officer? How is Sal Bosolini going to look at her if she has a baby by a police officer? How is Woquan, the plug, going to look at her if she has a baby by the police? So this is very detrimental to the image of our girl Raquel. But I've been telling you all, Raquel been working with the police, and I believe she is that criminal informant that was 17 years old, underage, with Detective Malcolm between 74 and 76. And as I just gave you the rundown of how it will affect Rock, it will do the same thing for Detective Malcolm. You have a baby by an underage criminal informant who now deals drugs. You can't mess with your criminal informants in any intimate situation. This is a business. They work for you. They give you information. So now both sides have to come together to protect Kanan and also protect Rock while protecting Malcolm's job. Because the streets, they need a body. And you know what snitches get. Snitches get stitches. And this is the 90s, so it can get real ugly for Rock in a snap. But you don't have to take my word for it. Detective Burke will be exposing the truth fairly soon. Raquel and Malcolm, they're going to have to come together to figure this out. Because right now, Raquel, there's some paperwork out there that you need to clear up, because we believe that you're a criminal informant. We believe that you're a snitch, and we've seen it. You told on Unique. So it's not too far-fetched. All right, let me know what you all think about Raquel. I've told you, I said she worked with Detective Malcolm. She was a snitch, and people told me, no, we can't believe that. Well, we're about to find out, because right now, the criminal informant, 17 years old, it lines up with Kanan's age. Let me know what you think. Do you think Raquel's been working with the police since way back? Let me know what you think. I'm MoDIJ. If you like this kind of content, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. I'm out.